If you're a sports fan like me, you'll know NFL legend Tom Brady recently announced his official retirement again following his defeat at the hands of the Dallas Cowboys a few weeks ago. Something I'm sure Cowboys fans will never let us forget. Am I right, Cowboys fans? Yeah. Hey, take it easy. Y'all still lost too. All right. With all his free time, he now has the chance to go see his new movie 80 for Brady, which is produced by and features the man himself. 80 for Brady also stars icons Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Sally Field, and Rita Moreno as a pair of four old friends bonded over their love for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The ladies travel to the 2017 Super Bowl as the Patriots take on the Atlanta Falcons, and in the process have the wild weekend getaway that they've always wanted to have. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, there's been a lot of talk about the viability of movie theaters, but films like Top Gun: Maverick have shown that the power of movie stars and the power of the theatrical experience still means something, and 80 for Brady is another testament to this. This film netted a respectable $12.5 million in its opening weekend, and with an A- cinema score, it seems like word of mouth from the film will be very strong. The average football diehard like myself may have preferred watching the real Super Bowl this past weekend, but that's okay because this film isn't really made for Super Bowl diehards, despite its plot having so much to do with the sport. It's ultimately a story about how we could all use a little help from our friends and not letting your age define you, both of which I think the movie told very effectively. And although I had no expectations entering that jam-packed theater full of retirees, I left thoroughly entertained. And that starts and ends with the main four stars, all who had great chemistry with each other. Lily Tomlin carries most of the emotional weight of the movie and does so effortlessly, delivering some honestly really heartfelt and emotional moments, which I was not expecting. Fonda, Field, and Moreno were also all great, especially the 91-year-old Rita Moreno. Good for her. I hope I can do as many cool things as her when I'm 91. Outside the main cast, there were really funny supporting roles from Billy Porter, Alex Moffat, and Guy Fieri, of all people, playing, well, Guy Fieri. And there's some sweet surprise cameos too, which I won't spoil, but I'm sure the main thing you're wondering about right now is the golden boy himself, right? How's Tom Brady in this movie? And honestly, he's all right. He doesn't do a whole lot, but he actually delivers a few lines pretty well, including one of the best uses of a PG-13 F-bomb I've heard in a while. So on a scale of athletes turned actors, he's no Dave Bautista, but he's definitely above, say, LeBron James. No shade, King, no shade. And while this movie kind of strokes his ego a lot as people fawn over him and talk about how great he is, he gets a pass because, like, he kind of is the greatest, which I know is hard for me to say, but it's true. He's got 7 of them things. Other Patriots teammates like Rob Gronkowski, Julian Edelman, and Danny Amendola get some play as well, although some essential players from the 2017 Super Bowl like James White or Deontay Hightower are suspiciously missing. And I know that they're not exactly household names like Gronk is, but other than Brady, they both had the biggest contributions towards that Patriots Super Bowl win. And don't even get me started, James White should have been MVP too, all right? He had over 130 yards from scrimmage, 3 touchdowns, including the game winner in overtime, which walked them off and gave them the win. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Anyway, yeah, there's not a whole lot of risk-taking involved with the technical aspects, especially cinematography and editing, but I mean, come on. This is 80 for Brady, right? Are you expecting Scorsese? Actually, now come to think of it, I would love to see an 80 for Brady directed by Scorsese. Can we make that happen somehow? I mean, it's just a fun story, and although they take a lot of creative liberties with the true story that it's actually inspired by, it's just zany enough to be interesting while not being too crazy to where it's just ridiculous. And at a brisk hour and 40 minutes, 80 for Brady doesn't overstay its welcome either, which I very much appreciated. So it's not going to win any Oscars, but I thought it was a perfectly enjoyable watch, and I laughed quite a bit. It's a great movie to watch with your mom or your grandmom, or you could do like me and just check it out with some people your age in a theater otherwise full of AARP members. You'll have a fun time either way. That's all from me, but what did you think of 80 for Brady? Let us know on social media at SneakPeekTV.